I was saying,
100%.
Right. So I was saying a man that had to be.
Yeah. As long as we start move the goalposts, we can't be a part of that. You get what I say?
Yeah, man. But I'm just saying a man that had to be removed from
by
a
any
board.
means necessary, sir.
No, I'm just saying he had to be removed from a board.
Of course, bad performance.
No,
a department in which.
Excellent.
Boys, boys, listen to the boss, man. Hear what I'm saying to you. Listen to me. Let me express myself. I am saying to you, the man had to be removed, and this is not hearsay.
You will know that.
Quoted. It's quoted. It's public fact. If he had to be removed from the board because a committee which he was high up in it was deemed to have violated certain procedures. Now you're putting this man to head an organization which requires the greatest level of credibility, where people must see a decision that you take and never question it. How do you move that man into that position?
But the question you ask yourself now, Excellence. Remember, the man is also a professional, you know, and he's qualified for some aspect of the job.
No, voice. Listen to me.
All right, you learn the point. Hold on, man. I hear you. But you have to be reminded that our democracy currently, Jamaica, we do not have a system in play where when people conduct themselves on the wrong side of the law, we can no longer use them. And that is one of the reasons we're championing change.
You must be mad, voice.
So how many current leaders we have across Jamaica right now?
Voice, retract that statement. If you, listen to me, if you as an individual apply to join the JCF, and you have been convicted of a crime, you can't even get shot. They won't even look at you.
All right. I don't want you to
No. You don't tell me. No, listen to me, boys. You don't tell me where to put my argument. You made a statement, and I'm saying it to you.
Excellent. Well, let me
if you have a trace, an adverse trace, meaning that if the JCF do a research on the background, and you have an adverse trace, meaning that you find that you have an association with a gang or a set of people who have.
Don't go so far. We're going directly back at
you. will
get
not
direct
be
to
given
the
a job.
man.
Well,
listen to the voice. You will shut your mouth until sometime in the morning.
What is
FID formed a part of the JCF.
Well, excellent. Well, what is the Iceland in Jamaica?
The highest position in Jamaica?
In the legislative.
Yeah, man, the highest order, yeah.
So we have that room to broke last still in there.
Okay.
And
you
that
see
room
what
is
we're talking
alive.
about now, Excellence? You see
No,
what we're talking
I'm
about?
just showing you something, boys. The contradiction.
But I'm trying to say to you.
Boys, can I just listen what I'm saying, the boss, and stop talking?
You make the point already, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm saying to you, if you just look at the plethora of corruption that these guys are carrying on, the FID comes, even though it's under the Ministry of National Security, as aspects of law enforcement. You would not take a young man who might have an adverse trace to make him become a police or a soldier.
No, you don't want them type of people.
All right, Excellence. A question to your point.
Clean people.
A question to you, Excellence. Why is it? One question, and that's it. Why is it Dalrymple, other member of parliament, who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law, people who have license to gun now, who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law today, still have a permit and sit in the parliament? Which system is in play in our democracy in Jamaica that will bar a person from serving the public and also never to serve in the public? Which system is there?
And I'm going to tell you, different organizations have different entry requirement, and therefore they are that way.
So which system we're talking about now?
Can I finish last, man?
Yeah, to be real.
Parliament does not have any disqualifying criteria, but I am except to say that if you are bankrupt in the year of an election, you declare bankruptcy, you can't run.
So who will declare bankruptcy in the election?
Excellence.
In the stipulation.
What is the role of the ethics committee in Parliament?
Okay.
All right. That is what they should be doing their things.
Now that's why we they had asked Mark Golding now, say when you before you even decide, say you're going to farm government, we need the ethics, the code of conduct. Those things have to be act of law now. Those are some of the things I want to vote for. Those are the things Jamaica wants to vote for. And we're not going to get that until the general election. So before we even start to say ABC, we are saying on the internet, Mr. Jefferson Mark Golding, whosoever listen to it, we have asked the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Honest, to get rid of corruption out of Jamaica 9 consecutive years now. And we have not got that legislation that will lock away teeth in political public officials. So we are giving you a new mandate to farm government. Within the first 100 days, make the legislative process so simple that you can use a bipartisan vote, a majority vote, and pass it if your background is checked for violent crime, corruption, financial money laundering, wherever, violence against women, whatever negative show up, you're disqualified. That's all me that want from Mark Golding. It will stamp in Jamaica, say, yo, you know, so me can't run for the office because me didn't mess up in my past.
I agree.
And that me want to vote for. Me no want to at that talk.
Voice.
Alvaro, you find it out. You find the document.
You love to hear
Excellent. Here we go. Nobody gets personal.
I'm saying something
personal with it. Excellent.
No, I'm just saying some things
don't go
requires.
there so with it. Excellent.
But I mean, some things requires, according to the Constitution, a simple majority, while some requires 2/3 majority. Always remember that.
So question to you.
And can I finish? Constitutional change which are entrenched will require 2/3 majority in both the Parliament and the Senate. That's all I'm saying. Some things can't be done only by one party.
So do you believe?
Partisan.
Do you
I'm
believe?
going to leave it, brother. So let us leave it there for now.
All right. So that's why we say we don't want to complicate it.
Let me give
the matter, brother. I'm just saying something which
let me give one of my niece, Tasha, a couple minutes because I know Tasha just running. Good afternoon, Tasha.
Good afternoon.
Glad to have you on the platform.
How are you? I'm so happy.
Not too bad, Tash.
All right. Hi, comrades, and also people who are undecided. All right. This is what I want to ask you. This is what I want to ask you, Uncle, right? All right. When Bruce Golding won the election, right? It was what? It was in 2091. I don't quite remember.
2007.
All right. When he won the election, the first thing he did was fire everybody from the oh my God, I'm just waking up. The
man.
The board that hire Mr. Dennis
The
Chung.
PAC, yeah.
The PAC. Bruce Golding didn't have it because, and I was even talking to my dad at the time. He was saying that he didn't have the power, but Bruce Golding fired every single one of them. And this is what
take him to the court.
But did they won when he fired them?
They won, but they did not take back the job. Because the court ruled that the government had no legal right to fire them.
Well, this is what I would. I don't know. All right, because I'm sick. Because this is from yesterday. I have been thinking about this, and I need answer. And I know that you guys, because I don't have the time to research. Does they sign a contract like it's 5 year, 4 year, 3 year, or whatever year? They sign a contract, are they just freelance?
No, the electorate determine that. The electorate determine the member of parliament here is in the country.
No, I'm not talking member of parliament.
No, she's talking about the public service committee. Commission.
These are like sometimes 5-year contracts.
Okay, yeah.
But the reason why I'm asking that, because I was listening to a clip with Andre Stevens, and every single one of those members except one person is labor right.
Thank you.
Everything, and I'm saying to myself, where is the all right? This is how I believe, I'm a black woman in America, and I am in South Florida, and we honor that South Florida have a lot of Spanish and also black too. But I am saying to you that me as a black woman, I don't have anything against my name because to work in healthcare in America, you have to clean like you have to clean like a whistle. Everybody know that already. But away from that part, I am saying to you is that even if this man is clean like a whistle, just what's going on around, just the simple thing that's going around, this man would never go to job, this man would have never go to the office yesterday. And I am saying to you that this man have an intention to go there, is not going there because of the job. He's going there to do the job of the Prime Minister, and I said without no apology. You think that somebody can get a job that is not qualified? I'm saying, even if there's a position open and the black person don't even have the qualification over the white person, they will send that white person to school and let the other person act for how many 5, 4, 6 years before that person finish school. And I'm saying to you that Andrew Holness bring Jamaica to the worst disgrace in the history of Jamaica. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I say it.
True, man.
I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm going to say that.
True,
There is no moral in Jamaica. And when I say there is no moral, Andrew Holness not focusing on the people of Jamaica. All he's focusing on is how to get himself and his family rich. There is no love for the people. There is no law that he put in place. All this information from Jamaica. Because I went to search for some stuff and I could not find it. And I am saying to Jamaican abroad, who no have no ID, who no good on go vote, whosoever live in Florida and buy a open ticket from now.
Like how they ball out, man.
Buy an open ticket from now. And I am saying to you, Mr. Cole, my heart is full.
Oh God.
Not Mr. Cole, Mr. You. I'm so sorry. I call you Mr. Cole. I'm so sorry. My uncle,
no problem, man. No problem.
And the reason my heart is so full is to see that. All right. Mr. Gold, what I like what Mr. Gold is saying is gonna bring back Jamaica moral. Come on, man, now. When you're at primary school, now you have to go to church if you have 1 or 2 Sunday as a young person.
Sunday you have to go to church. You have to go to church every Sunday. Okay,
and I am saying to you that we need to put those things back in effect. I understand that like you will have Western and you will have all those other school who are church school who kids board have to go to church every Sunday. But I believe that Mr. Golden had to put something in place to make sure that young child graduate from high school, even 1 Sunday out of a month, you need to go to church.
The man, if you go to Sunday school, man, go to church, man, go learn too.
Exactly. And you have to bring back the standard of Jamaica. And I'm saying this, wipe out the person who are not qualified from the health sector, from the account department, from the tax office, from housing trust.
Everything what you say, right.
Everything, my Golden need to make sure that he make a clean sweep. Go to HR department, and if the person doesn't have, I know why I say that. There's a lot of kids out there with a first degree.
So
a lot of kids out there, even they don't have a first degree, they have CAPE, them do 6th form.
Attention, but no help.
I'm telling you, they have, because I believe once you do 6th form, now you do a higher level, you know, and you can do the job of a person, meanwhile you're going to college. Because a lot of in America here, when you're on your job, they give you time. So if you're going to work 3-4 days a week, are you going to work 3 days at the research? Are you going to work at night? My Golden need to put these things in place, because I'm telling them, man, young people are suffering.
Suffering and turning into all different types of
crime. And that's the reason why they choose the life that they choose. Because the first, when you ask a young people know what the help is, for me, there's no help.
Nothing offered to them.
And I'm telling you that Dennis is a disgrace to Jamaica and his family.
Pass disgrace, man. An advantage.
Mr. Him is a disgrace. Mr. How can you have a man just the moral of it? This is me. Him not have no shame, him not have no ethic.
No, talk about that. You talk about richness. That him talk about. You know, no time for people. You know, business do their own. You know, business definition want to that.
All right, look here. Remember, I know Paula embarrassed herself, because no matter, she is the first woman to hold that office in Jamaica. And just because the surrounding, the people going to remember that the JLP go to court to keep her in place. That's what they're gonna remember, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna remember the legacy of what she have done, you know. They're gonna remember the part that the government, the JLP government have taken her to court. This woman could be a lecturer anywhere, making any amount of money Andrew Honest promise her. Anything, any deal, she could have do it, and she left and she go back there for a couple months.
Greedy, man.
Tell me what, and I believe that is the reason. It's my Andrew Honest. I'm gonna say this, that man is not gonna call it.
Sometime.
You know why?
Mr. Blair, me have something else.
Mr. Blair?
Yep. Okay. You ready now, Alvaro?
So I'm going to show you a document.
All right, Tasha. Thanks for popping in.
You don't have to leave. Just stay online and see what is Alvera
I'm
bringing
going
up.
to show you one document. Before me show you that. See what
Morning, Sally. Morning, I see you.
it's where documents are. See,
Reading
court
out
number
Alvera for the person on the
in the
platform.
Supreme Court of Jamaica. Between Andrew Wallace, Imperium Investment Holding, Positive Media.
Alvera, I clean your screen and brush off a little bit, or what?
Maybe I'm a phone camera.
I don't know.
Read it.
You can bring it up and read it.
You see it now?
Yes, a little bit better.
Alright, so see.
All right, read it now,
You
Varo.
won't send me a liar. I'm going to take up this number from right here, so. And I'll go over the Supreme Court up with it in. So, let's see, judgment. And then we make up them something.
No, so you don't make up nothing. Now, where you see the show?
And I'm going to show you something where I mean, want to say.
Look here,
Document,
save it. Look here, I'm asking you, please, save these documents because they're taking.
See, you can't take no code file. Alright, so see document here. And me tell you, say, there's a reason why Dennis Chung go a FID. And the court case cannot go any further. Where is summons? Where is summary? Section 85 of summary state of the court document. The respondent non-objection to the order of the certification in relation to the finding and conclusion and recommendation of two correspondents is accepted. So you accept both of them. Here we get tricky now. So we court document as you know. I find it as a practical adverse effect on the Prime Minister's right.
Right, that's what
That
I
in
catch you.
accepting the DI referral recommendation and urging the Prime Minister to also accept it as there will be no formality in the matter until FID completed its work. See it there. And let me see so the code file. Say if FID don't complete its work yet, and FID boss don't know what MC already. What respect you have so. See code file, that the code file. The Prime Minister's statutory declaration for 21, 22, and 23 will not be finalized until FID conduct and complete its own investigation. And I'm see, you know, see there, summary of finding. See judge there.
Don't win that though.
See judge there. So when you see final hearing there, this gone already, see there. And I'm make up them something.
So everything is dependent. Everything is dependent
Everything have to
on
do with FID.
the investigation of the FID.
So if
The conclusion of the FID.
critical part of people are miss. If section 85 say, where they? until the FID do his forensic audit. The man is a forensic auditor. Who know what man go do? I know
He's
Mrs.
not a forensic auditor.
Alvaro,
Yeah?
this is my big concern
And I try everything for escaping, man.
where Dennis is concerned, right?
Hmm.
Even
Oh,
when
hold on, Esty. Hold on. So when me tell you say he plays him have the same address. Positive Media, 34 Lady Musgrave Road, Cross Road. Imperium Investment, 34 Lady Musgrave Road, Cross Road. So in Positive Media and Imperium Investment, it was them in the same place according to him. Positive Jamaica, 28 McKinley Drive, Kingston 6. I know, I said them something I know. It's a see there. And him registered this over companies at Jamaica. When you go check what they are the address there, I know see for yourself. I'm gonna tell that.
So two of them they address are liar.
Let's go check. Just Google. Let me look for it. Two of them. How that makes sense?
Them can't help him, man.
But I'm going to say this to you. I even lost track of it, my train of thought a while ago, you know. In what I was going to say.
Now, man, yeah, we are on to the Supreme Court. The judgment of the Supreme Court and the FID. That's where we were still. I think you were going to say something about Dennis Chung and the reason why he was sent there. Mm-hmm.
No, but you see, I'm going to say this to you. You see, and there are times when I have to greatly, strongly and aggressively disagree with other pronouncements. Sometimes
Right.
by even voice. Because I'm going to say this to you. We don't want to conflate the issue for the people on the platform listening. 169. Some of them are PNP, some are JLP, some are no P's at all.
Mm.
And I want to make it very, very simple for the people who are listening. And voice need to understand some things.
But excellent. Well, I know we have to explain to people, you know. A rule apply to politicians, not apply to me, you know.
All right. And that is the thing that voice doesn't understand.
So
Because I have seen,
right, don't know no answer. Let me tell you.
I was saying, right? You have disqualifying criteria.
Apply to me,
In qualifying criteria for jobs which are considered to be sensitive jobs. And FID job is
a blur something.
FID.
My man come say a lie me I tell a while ago. I tell people say me not tell lie. That's why Liberate don't like me. So I go join.
You know, Alvaro, several police officers who are serving would make a request to go to FID and their request is turned down.
Yeah, but
because they do the background check and they might do and they say, boy, oh, you and the man they talk and you and the man what is our friend, so therefore you're not fit for that post. Every day those things happen. So I'm saying if a man have certain things we trace him in a public sector career, they also must be classed to disqualify him because
but that now when he must say no excellence. I know me and him know the world no. That no apply to people of
but when Boyce is saying that I am moving the goalposts, what he in cancel that, what he needs to establish is that Alvaro is that these are part of the process that takes place.
Yeah, but for who? Not for me and you. Not for me and you, not for them.
Yeah.
Right, I'm
going to give another example, Alvaro.
Hold on, let me give you an example. Hold on. A charity like Jamaica. Does it care if your charity register yes or no?
Your charity should be registered.
Should be. So then how until then I can show paper of everything you do. But the prime minister go to people and money go do what you want to do that. A legal problem that you know.
And he should have been because
should have. Did it happen?
No, sir.
Wendy Williams
and the charity money she put in their own account. Some put in their own account?
Yeah. How happened to you?
Serious problems.
Okay. Exactly.
And so why should the Prime Minister
I know why he not go happen like that, Excellence.
Yeah,
Guy
dog.
Barcelona set for that. He not go happen.
So, but what we have to do, Albira, is let the Commonwealth thinking.
Alright, me I go ask you a question. Look on this. We see when they say police are look for wanted man and man of questionable character, right? Me I go show you something on the screen now. Cause one man come and come see a lie me I tell a while ago. Make a big up this thing, cause me tell you something I tell lie. What is Patrick Bailey company? No, Patrick Bailey and companies. Eh?
All right.
34 Herb McKinley Drive. Telephone number 1-876-297-5762. Positive Media 28 Herb McKinley Drive. I mean, make them something, yeah? See there. See the KSAC Incorporated. I mean, make them something, yeah? We know already know there's a Patrick Bailey involved with that. You know, if you tell them.
Is he still alive? Is he still alive?
The man no sit down and wife and him people away money. What if you do? See there, Patrick Bailey and company, see there. See the address there? See Prime Minister Positive Media Foundation. Is same thing. I tell you, take out to people their money. See the address we have there. So you have a criminal address. I use a criminal because Patrick Bailey a criminal. See there. See there all so and I make them.
Well, I ask is because I have not heard about anything about the case.
Yeah, which case? You know,
I think a man was found, it is alleged a man was found dead in his house.
They say him stumble up on the man in the house and he door them in close and nobody know enter. Yeah.
Was it stab?
House. But when me I say, me you could have in one car and they find substance and nobody not declare everybody.
No, I'm just saying, was it a gunshot wound or was it a stab wound?
Me no remember now. But
I think it was a gunshot
in
wound.
any case, they no question you all now.
I think it's both. I think it is both.
Oh. I think you have gunshot because you say you never hear shot on the fire. Oh, you know I am curious. I don't
Yeah,
hear
you know, house, man. If a man squeeze the gun for the man and shoot him, you can't hear him.
But the question is, see man address here. See there, Patrick Bailey. See Prime Minister address there, and I make them up, you know. So when you come back and say me, I tell lie. Tell lie, say what?
One of them are mafia, man. You say a dictator, them man, they do anything and try to get away with it.
You two people, you have to read, man. They will take one, not take me before.
Yeah, you need to DM me. I need to communicate with you. I mean, it's urgent. Hear that?
You don't read well, you not know what's going on.
I need a WhatsApp number for you to communicate with you urgently.
Look here. I don't cut you. Is those information really real?
What you say? All right, you want me to give you more? What I know? All right, I'll tell you something more.
No. I know. Listen to
I'll
before
tell you
you.
something more than me on this. You see this company here? What do you mean I set it up? This company, what do you mean I set it up?
So listen to me now. Wait. Before you finish, because all right, let us reason. I'll for at least a 2 minutes before I let you go. Those information are real as it is real.
Okay, me
What
say.
the labor
The
right?
man we're in question
about
right there,
these.
so say when him a set up your account, Zara Burton investigate him or interview him. Him say
Me
Zara Burton investigate him or interview him. Him say him tell the Prime Minister not to say anything about him, or him tell him how to set up your account. Him, Patrick Bailey. I know, Mrs. Say no, him, so was his same Prime Minister car, Zara Burton and TVJ got quote and he lose him matter. Over the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, man, over the 18-degree north thing.
Yeah.
So look here. So the Prime Minister business for the account earth. So who do those accounts?
No, account if you ask.
No, not the account. No, I'm sorry. The business.
Place locked down.
Alright.
Nothing is at that business place. It's a
I
heavy
know that
thing.
they're dummy. Because they're dummy.
Tasha,
Yeah.
Tasha, first, what might do you good? You go and there is a go and look for Zara Burton, 18 degrees north, on YouTube with Andrew Wallace. And you will see some revelations. You know, Rattigan did an expose that came out last week. in an attempt to expose how the Prime Minister came by the initial set of funds. And what you will find is that if Rattigan's assumptions are true, then there's always been a web of corruption and people involved.
What do you mean there's a web? So, what the man minister?
It's clearly a web.
What do you minister
I need to break
education?
up with them or something here.
What do you minister education? A man we're running constituency development program. When you mean business partner, the man you want business
I'm going
partner.
to show you something now. I'm going to show you something now. You know, and you, Blair, is old enough to remember that there was once a permanent secretary that was murdered
Jamaica.
in the 1970s.
He's still Prime Minister.
There was a permanent 1980s, 1970s.
Unalive.
He was unalive, sorry.
And a lot, yeah, man, I remember about it, man.
And
Yeah,
you remember
excuse
who
me,
was
friend.
charged? Who was charged for unaliving him?
Mm-hmm.
Who was charged for unaliving him?
Mm-hmm.
And that man is said to be the father of somebody who was a permanent secretary during Andrew Willet's time when he was a minister of education.
Mm-hmm.
And that person, everywhere Andrew Holness goes, he goes behind him.
Yeah, kind of secret film.
No, but hold on.
No,
Ask
everywhere
yourself-
you go, everywhere.
ask yourself this. Is it really true? Because I see
Because
police
some-
boy put money in a car. And we all know
So
which minister car registered to, and the police never ask the minister when man get the car. They don't like that.
Afternoon, comrade.
they pay. Good afternoon, Dean.
Wait, Dean. Wait. Afternoon.
So Excellence. So they want $120 million Mr. from a project in the Ministry of Education is a payback.
I forgot to ask them.
Probably I should ask Marlon. Should ask Marlon Morgan.
Not a dollar government now get back. How many know that?
The statute of limitation take
Exactly,
care of
statute of
that.
limitation are going to expire. Where you go ask 2 months after you gone. But
Quite
ask yourself,
interesting.
how money move from government to private account without verification? What was the verification process? How much?
That's a one
such
other than on
transaction-
anything on another, man.
What almost so much
Technical
such
smart.
transaction maybe happen and nobody no find it.
They don't do it right along the line. Everybody they take. Everybody a take. Everybody is a taker, so nobody can call to nobody.
I just ask yourself them so don't know it truth.
If I may, comrades,
Yes, Dean, go ahead now.
if I may, Andrew's dots and this government dots are so easy to put upon a screen and plot that graph. It not them not hide nothing when them do corruption, you know. It's so simple. All right. All right. If I can get those 2 minutes, if you even go back to SSL, and it's so simple. Oswald Harding's son, CEO of SSL, right? Stuart, the woman who sell all of the Range Rover Discovery to Andrew them when he was parading up and down prior to the BMW them now. Stuart is own the Range Rover dealership. She no miss no Darrell rallies. She always up front in her green shirt. Who don't notice that? And she they put in charge of FSC, who was appointed by Audley.
I'm sorry to cut
And
you.
she jumped ship when SSL was going down because she knew about it from 2017 and she did nothing as the head of FSC. We'll not see them that's for them, that's easy for collect them that I
Full them belly,
then
they full them belly,
after that,
they don't
them
appear.
appoint after she jumped ship in 2017. Them appoint her to the board of Jambro along with Oswald Harding's son, who used to be the CEO of SSL. The man them not hide nothing. Then SSL real estate just sell to Darrell's daughter-in-law or something like that. Them not hide
Yes,
nothing.
yes.
Then Andrew took
Yes,
out fee
yes.
money before the place crash. Them
The
not hide nothing.
BFS One man a bolt there and go bolt number then trick, then draw away for them all left.
Bolt alone. So if you come back to what Alvaro,
Dean,
the conversation
Dean.
with Alvaro.
Dean, when the last person who had the FID left, the person said that there will be a number of arrests pertaining to the SSL matter.
Oh.
And that has also gone quiet.
Yeah, man, try to keep everything quiet.
So it is not only the Prime Minister alone, Dennis Chung gone to pour water on the fire for, but also SSL.
Yeah.
So you are come out right now. Why putting him there versus the Prime Minister? When you put Dennis Chung there, and Dennis Chung was tainted based on his statement. Now when you go court, you have to present how you come by your finding versus how I see come by your finding and investigate.
No man, don't go to prison now, man.
No,
don't carry them out,
I'm a different type of people for the entire conversation now.
Yeah,
So
man,
sometimes you man do a thing you left him.
That is the reason for having, but that is the reason for maintaining the DPP, because she's doing the bidding. They have to have people in positions that can back them when it comes on to their corruption. That is why, remember, and I keep saying it to people, that Dennis Chung was such a wonderful person until he got involved with these people. Dennis Chung selling soul.
Them programming, man.
Him sell him soul.
Yeah,
Dennis Chung was such a man of integrity.
If he didn't take a bribe, then I kill him. Then I kill him if he didn't take a bribe, man.
Sell him soul, because guess what happened? Alvaro, you know that them change the rules of the games in terms of what the qualifications are to be hired as the FID head. Right? You know them change the rules of the games last minute to accommodate Dennis Chung. Because they know that them can't take nobody else in that position that them cannot control. The name of the game is control and do the bidding.
Yeah, but he
cover the tracks.
Him can't cover nothing again. He gone bad.
Put somebody there to cover up them dirty. Nobody will go run from them. Defend them.
This case, I may have to call for a reopening an investigation. Let me tell you why. Let's say him come and say, everything where I see I say, a lie. An investigator. Now, the Integrity Commission reputation called into question. And the Prime Minister reputation set free. In the public eyes, but your problem start. The Integrity Commission now is not thinking like anybody else. I go fire back. If now, I go on different court for different set of people who put the document where Dennis Chung will produce now, where them produce the Integrity AIC, plus where feed them in the investigator produce. Now it all look now it go out of hands where IC no control, him no control. When he go a privy council one of them places, him can't tell him say, no look on it this way or that way. I allow them and the youth,
But I guarantee, that what Dennis Chung will have to do, to protect the Prime Minister, he is going to have to actually be thrown under a bus for that, A serious thing come for do, to protect corruption,
Boy, part where I miss.
You understand? I don't know, baby, I don't look a baby thing this boy going to have to come do to protect the Prime Minister from exposing the level of corruption that is there, Because remember, that he going to have to say a lot of things based on what you're saying, Alvaro. He going to have to say this no go so, that no go so. Him already did that preemptively, I say already.
He have to go show it, and there's no problem will come. Because if him know he had the investigator can prove it, why is it that the IC never see it? Why is it that the international forensic expert never see that him come see it? When is it that him get them information here?
Yeah, but the other thing is, the other thing is, Alvaro and comrades on the panel, is that him going to have to purge, him going to have to the word I want to use. Have to purge himself in order to go forward, Him going to have to the things that him going to have to do in order to hide the prime minister wrongdoings is going to cause him, put him in a position that he might end up, he can be arrested. He can be arrested to end up.
Bigger sentence than him.
Hold on, but the part where I'm missing, the document where him give the tax office, the document where him give tax office. Hold on. The document where him, the document where him give the tax man, Me assuming it's the same document him I see, I see him file a bungler file with supporting documents. I see saying guy filed, So if him knowingly know what tell we say, I see wrong based on document where you provided, then how a taxman write the document where you provided given. So him does a tie up for themselves in one bunch of problem.
Yeah, but and in addition to that, just like how the government is like the state a fight the state. I can see Dennis Chung using taxpayer funds to fight the state, including fight IC, fight the outcome of court rulings when they don't like it.
People understand. Let's say Dennis Chung go say where him get from the IC not go so. So the Supreme Court now at this point they go say they don't have no to prosecute the matter. They want to throw the court, they want to throw the case. Or there's no grounds to stand the case. In which they want to give AIC time to go appeal it. When you go appeal court, now a different judge now, Now AIC, maybe say they call another external or independent order for review what Dennis Chung provide plus what them have. So boy auditor come back also with Dennis Chung and say they him have insufficient evidence. RIC, whatever the case may be. And now different set of people in a mixture with this information until it does done papi show. So you make it can good. In all that being said, election on the corner. You want that now when I mix a election on the corner with the mix up
but I think Dennis Chung going to look so stupid because him going to look like him is not representing the Jamaican people's interest. Him going to look like him is a lawyer for the Prime Minister trying to hide the Prime Minister financial corruption.
Access that question.
Yeah, man,
and Dennis Chung is no lawyer.
No, I just use the word lawyer because
I know.
What?
Protect everywhere we fight to protect Prime Minister's interest versus the Jamaican people's
interest. Let's say we're going to
interest.
look for two person.
Thank you.
A man when I hacked in my job. Mark from August. Him get the file. The file send a FID for August September thereabout. So him will look on the file, know what he did before. And him still hurt there, because him only in another position, but in another position. So him not going to be a part of the investigation again. This just put the people them in a one stupid position. It better than me make the process go on and then whatever him have to defend or whatever way it turn out to be. But the moment you put Dennis Chung there now, with where him can really come back and say. Remember say your own statement is you're a liar to people have more information when they ask you about the expenses. So how is it that now Dennis Chung go verify expense when you never provide the information for? That makes sense.
You never provide that information on that time.
How many expense we didn't provide for? How many of a business expense or a personal expense? We have two different tax brackets.
You have to establish yourself. I can't establish you. I don't know about
then again, if you see
hit the nail on the head with that, the two different tax brackets.
Exactly. And when you do that now, with a personal now, where receipt if you prove say they spending money. Maybe he never spending. He could leave spending it true, but maybe he lost the receipt. How do we have confidence? Suppose taxes in night. If we claim back for the tax.
But Alvaro, you notice how the tax office quiet?
But you know, the point let me show you a while ago. The tax office cannot do anything until FID gives them the go ahead. Nobody quote or nobody can do nothing. And that I quote instruction now. Section
that is coming from the Supreme Court, Alvaro.
Section 85. Him then can't do nothing till the FID tell him to do. So you can't find him guilty or innocent. FID have to do investigation, we say.
But until the conclusion of the FID investigation.
Exactly. When FID will conclude that, you see a by time business.
I don't know if anybody saw the little clip.
Try them and try something, man, to see if they can get out there.
Alvaro, did you see the little clip with Dennis Chung that when he was talking about the
But me know,
28 bank accounts and
me
saying
say
that
me
it's
no
not
worry about
illegal
that
to
Dennis
have
Chung
28
say.
bank accounts?
Well, I see, but me no worry about that.
No, reason why I said that is because he had made an important point, which is going to come back to haunt him,
But
which is that it's
deduction and
not
all that.
about 28 bank accounts, it's what you're using them for.
Okay. So ask yourself this question.
That the statement I gonna come back, come bite him, you know.
Ask yourself this
I'm
question.
gonna dance around that.
Ask yourself this question. If I see employ a forensic auditor, the auditor spends 6 months, sit down and yam off with money, drink champagne and cock up on the beachfront, and just give one letter, say it is okay. And the IC go a court, go file something, say something is insufficient. More than that, they does not tell you yet.
No, well, listen, when I see that, let me tell you what happened right there. Somebody got to the person. That's what you're not realizing. There was a mole. So that's why them gonna cock up them foot on the palm beach and not do no work. Because somebody got to that person.
No, man.
It's obvious.
Hold on. Because I say, just know, say, when a man go court, you know, man give people public information where they're supposed to know. We submit a filing report by Mr. Blair. Then I go tell you what finding for you. Then I go try carry cup and
Tap up the screen. Comrade, tap up the screen, tap up the screen so the life can continue. Tap up the screen.
Me I tell you that.
Send some rolls, send some kind, send some donut. Tap up the screen so that the life can continue.
As far as, remember saying give them all like bank statement, you know, they contact the bank, you know. They might go back as far as when the money come there. But wasn't it this is same man say he any business partner some money and he send beer I go put for $500,000 drop.
Sorry, brother, let me just ask one question. Which side that mole would be coming from? Which side you think the mole is coming from?
No man, no mole today.
Oh, all right.
No, it would be coming from their side. Somebody on the government side would have to do a silent bribe.
No, but who them all bribe?
Eh?
Who them all bribe?
The person doing the investigation and tell them to stand down.
No, man, the man don't stand down. Because I say, if you think so, the man come. See? I say, 6 months, the man there, you know. Looking at your normal self, you get a job and you in 6 months. For you, after 6 months, you just give a man a 1-page report. You're mad. You have to detail and go through all of it. Why is it that they could have tell you, say, all right, you want another part to come into question. But then it's Chung, so we put him no further in a spotlight. When I company must make $20 million. And the prime minister must be $400 million. Now, where you going to pay back the money? If you're not generating income, all right. Me know, sir, when they get the money, for your income statement, for your balance sheet, it goes a loan, which now I got proof up your account of available funds to use. Then funds that you prove say you don't have no money when you get a loan from your other intercompany. So there's so much she come out of you ask question. How Dennis Chung?
Everything we have to do already. There's a play a little game to see if they can get out of trouble.
I don't get. The best thing him do, the two best thing him do in the last 2 weeks. Send the people that protest yesterday without no permit. Say people go protest and put Dennis Chung. That's the best thing him do. Cause he only mash up him career more. One, all I ranking police them see you differently. Cause none of them apply for a job, no qualify. So why is it that you continue to fight for you?
My friend step here, never sit down.
Elder, Diane.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I'm going to step away from the phone a little bit, so control the life.
Yeah, I'm here.
There's
Question, Alvaro. Huh? At what point do you think, because I believe that there's going to come a point where Dennis Chung might have to resign. At what point do you think something will jump out of the bag?
Make him turn there. I don't want no injunction and no court. Make him stay. Because I tell you what got, man.
TM so Alvera.
Watch if I know this about.
But you notice I'm not going to do that know the law just the same like how you know it.
What you are going up now?
Like how you know it.
What you are going up now?
Come on, none.
Is the find information to support say where I see say. And so you go, but here we part where everybody miss what Dennis Chung say. You need to see forensic audit a report. That means say I see that form their opinion and support the documents based on that report. So where him go can say where reporter where investigator see another team see. How long if it take investigator 6 months to produce that? He can't take Dennis month 3 months to analyze everything. Okay. So you think that Dennis Chung will call international auditor reputation into dispute, the IC into dispute, and no rebuttal on the reputation or further filing into international court questioning the findings what they come with now? Oh.
If them could have tap it long time, man.
Okay.
Escape long time, but no escape none of this case.
You check where I go. Remember me tell you. Just mark it here today, say where you say I go.
No escape.
He only put himself in a worse position than and take that. At this point now, he tell you when he unusual for him on a bank account and yeah, he sees a position on a bank account. See a forensic document. But at that time he was just a regular member of political.
Who jumpy man?
What this part now are you man we are gonna make a decision? What you use to come by that, are you why good to? He's now the director FID and he's a chartered accountant. So he must give you details behind the decision.
So
can't come tell like what man out a regular man go say, you know. He how come by with imperial and factual data.
truth have to be told.
But he stay there. He only have put himself in a question.
You're gonna get a bigger charge than who in the try to defend.
Remember me tell you. Me no sure the seat about for international TV play. That means I know once it's small you look on the information. And the man when he know they know already.
Damn thief and robber them and they try to disguise themselves like them D-step and them is nothing good.
You ask yourself if everything
Not
is brand they are nice. Why not call it
like them nice and then spy? Yeah.
you see nobody a read one poll. You them have to look on the poll then. Cause if Fallen Day and Curfews read the poll, a new attorney at law them have a run now. East Kingston, East Kingston, you to name Vaz. Vaz in you, I know Vaz in you. One of the new lawyer you there. You what I'm saying? Vassal. He might beg labor if you come out and support the party. Then how you a leader you beg people to come out and support. That make any sense?
Beg. You're not supposed to beg. You're supposed to come by
if a
the
man
house.
rich, you know beg for buy what you want. You got to come people money buy what you want. What you buy, you beg.
But Alvera, you know, your mother who I beg them say they not finish.
Okay. You know finish because
In a year or Sunday.
okay. Because when you been promising people, I mean rich people, yet. Then ask yourself now. A man they may come here and tell and say best thing in sliced bread.
And the whole of them
reach
say
them,
they look
in position and say, you know, reach them. I say reach them. Ask yourself that. Me tell you, say best thing will happen to this thing is Dennis Strong right there. So remember me promise. So no, I got disappointed. I don't know me always tell you no facts. The best thing happen is Dennis Strong right there. So now you are going to see who have a heart and shot where you need to get to that. Okay. I know you see him there, Vaz, you run Dennis Strong when he don't have JUTC.
Afternoon.
Afternoon, DJ Skills. Elder was before. Elder then gone?
Elder gone deal something. I saw me get team look space.
And in the one, in that from me saying now.
Boy, me I tell you, say, me I look in our country and me I look and me I say it's a sad day when
Tap and share the life. Tap up the life.
people in Jamaica don't know wrong from right, you know. Because the act of corruption, the act of corruption, the in our eyesight so bright. and every Jamaican just sit back and relax and think it is okay. Even the laborites are like them, the supporters them support them
What
leaders
is that?
so strongly on the wrongdoings for them, you know. I mean, I said it's a sad
DJ, let in a little bit of noise.
I should then
yeah,
literally.
me out in
I should then
yeah, me
literally.
dead.
For the internet all the while. I hear them talk about Chopper. What you hear Chopper say? By any means, them have to defend the third term. I don't know what that means. I don't want to keep you see away.
Because them ranks, too much them ranks go exposed, so they want to hold power for
I part national radio say that, you know.
You know business.
Before you say that, you know.
You know business.
Before you say.
But that's what you go when dirty and face it too.
Oh. Where you hear Marvin Marvin say?
Them police style that.
Say.
Scared of Dennis Chung. Why? What he gonna do? Why he scared of him?
I mean scared of this Chung. Nobody knows scared of
Just ask a question.
So, all right.
Because they're making a big headline.
All right, let me ask you a question.
I don't-
Hold on, let me
yeah.
ask you a question. Did you description that was advertised?
No, I never seen
Then you okay have a conversation then. So wait, let me update.
No.
So first job description that was advertised.
Yeah.
Have on a postgraduate degree. Then it's strong ticky box. Whether in a criminality, ticky, you have it. So we not question that. Like all of the clients we apply ticky box. 12 years service in law enforcement or 5 in a senior position. Me and you and the whole world know that Dennis Chung now have a qualification. The third option is risk management. Have expertise in risk management. Maybe you have that. So what is the second job description now? CM bachelor's degree. That advertisement advertised is 7th of July. Degree. That advertisement advertised implied Dennis Chung now.
Yo.
Bachelor's degree. Now, my postgraduate degree, Dennis Chung have that like everybody else. So everybody qualified as well. 12 years in relative management or in 5 years at senior level. That sound like the same thing to you? I mean, read as before. In then, right?
No, I'm listening to you, you know.
So first option one, I mean, read the same thing. Option
Yeah,
two.
but it's not so like it. But then you say the Prime Minister appoint him is wrong.
What you say about it? What do you mean by wrong?
That's another question. I was asking a lot of people why they demonstrate. They said they don't know.
So me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Suppose me play a video now on the news. She shows that Dennis Chung was appointed more than a month ago.
No, I watch it on the internet.
Which one?
I watch that. You mean internet?
Right.
If you watch an interview said Dennis Chung was employed more than a month ago.
If you
Another time.
okay.
So I know Dennis Chung in a job, me have a problem with, you know.
Yeah.
The process he put Dennis Chung in a job.
Oh, I got you.
More than 7 police officers.
The process is not right. It never go through the right channel.
Exactly. More than 7 police officers with all stick qualification apply for the job. And none of them was qualified.
But I think I was watching something where for the past long while they was talking about the job, but they said it's only one policeman hold that job before.
No go some.
So I heard that on Cliff Hughes.
That is not true. All of the past head had police law enforcement experience. All of them.
You know you have to understand when Cliff Hughes and him and so. You have to understand when Cliff Hughes and him associate them. They always tell you things, but they not show you. Why they not bring up him on them profile? How long they work there? What level of experience? So you better educate your viewers them. Don't just tell people say
People.
all of them have law background experience, including the man we are acting now. Then ask yourself this. If Dennis Chung is so qualified for the job, You must have 5 years experience at a senior level, right? Or
Yes.
12 years. You see, man, we act now
Yeah.
have 21 years experience.
All right.
A bachelor's degree from UTech, a master's degree
And a
from UTech.
master.
And he is the one who set up a framework for money laundering in a FID. You see a man who did that now.
But he was,
I
if he
kind of
was good
understand you
enough,
clearly.
why wasn't he
But
good
you
enough
see,
to,
the way how you
take the
put it to
position?
me was not the way how I get it on the news, because I'm just depending on the news. I'm not in Jamaica. So I'm
Okay.
depending
Which
on
news
what
do
I
you watch?
see
Which
on the
one I knew?
internet. I was
So,
Which
watching
news do you watch?
I think the PNP was at some square yesterday.
All right, me I'll show you a clip. That you depend on the news.
Yeah, I depend on the news.
Me I'll show you
I
one
try
clip.
to watch it sometime at evening time, but
Yeah,
you know,
hold
in
on.
America, you gotta keep
I'll
two
play
jobs.
one clip, right? And I want you to listen what this clip I go say. I want you to listen keenly.
And welcome back. Football is where we begin. The JFF is now on the hunt for a new general secretary with the imminent resignation of Dennis
Well,
Chung.
before me play that clip, let me show you when it was done. This was done 5 days ago. That means that this was done the 29th of May. All right. This way interview I go say now.
And welcome back. Football is where we begin. The JFF is now on the hunt for a new general secretary with the imminent resignation of Dennis Chung, who is heading to the Financial Investigations Division. Chung is set to leave office at the end of May.
All right. Listen right carefully now. Listen this.
When news circulated that Dennis Chung was on his way out of the JFF, no member of the Federation's hierarchy could confirm, even as a highly placed source was confident that that was the case. Now, a month later, the JFF on Wednesday...
So we'll pause right there. So what me tell you, so it was the 29th of May, right?
Yes, sir.
A month later, that would have been April.
Yeah.
So how you don't know say man will get a job? When somebody can contact JFF and tell them say they know say Dennis Chung will leave to go FID.
So that means that them I tell them saying if you prepare to get somebody else.
Exactly, sir.
Yeah.
I know
You
me
preparing
say-
because somebody he gonna leave,
But
then
he-
somebody else have to fill him.
Me I go show you something else. All from feeding nationwide. I mean not tell lie. That's why Liberty don't like me.
Yeah, man, I like black people.
This man here, who are acting in a FID should have leave from January 31st. See it here. This man end of job now is June 1st. Then his job start of employment is June 2nd. So that means this clip that I'm playing, somebody has to know. That one. How me prove that somebody has to know? This was the origin. Let me show you original job description. I know general. That make me use and beat them, and that's why they don't like me. See that. Commission, Government of Jamaica, Ministry of Finance and Public Service. This was what advertised 14th of November 2024. And the list of requirements are as follows. See the 3 of them here. Postgraduate diploma, degree, which are masters. 12 years experience in law enforcement or 5 years in equivalent of which should be at a senior level. Experience in enterprise risk management is a plus. Remember me tell you Dennis Chung tick box 1, right?
Yeah.
Dennis Chung tick box, because say, me show you say tick box 2. Say only way for this man get a job, you have to change box 3. Watch me line of argument. I feel them document alone, me show you something that line up. We'll go right over here. So over LinkedIn. You know LinkedIn when they use to find professional people.
Yeah, yeah.
Me I'll go over there, me I'll pick up Dennis Chung and me I'll show you something. Must me idiot, you know. You know understand?
I don't say that.
No, you.
Because I'm listening to you.
Watch this now. Why 3 requirements? Me I'll show you 3 requirements again. Master's degree, 12 years experience in senior management, in a or risk management. So then it's Chung tick box 1. We know say no tick box 2, we not sure about box 3. So we're going to check out his profile if he tick box 3. Now, this is where Dennis Chung works. See the working experience. You see clearly, sir?
Read it, tell him. Read it, Alvira. Do something for chatting.
Director and Chairman of Audit, Risk and Compliance Committee. That means Dennis Chung now tick box 3. So in order for Dennis Chung get the job, the ministry advertise the job now make it look like this. The new job description closing is second advertised 7th of January and closing 7th of February is now 12 years experience with a master's degree. Dennis Chung tick that box. Here a new section B say now 12 years of relative experience at a management level with 5 years at a senior management. The law enforcement part gone. That don't exist again.
So 2 different applications, Delroy.
All from them documents. See the Ministry of Finance and
Switch it up.
2 different job descriptions.
This is what we are.
And Delroy, you
That's
would
why you
agree
have
that
the-
the FID is a law enforcement agent.
Then right.
And
Yes.
so anyone who is heading that agent,
Then right.
has experience.
Hold on, right. Let me further show you something. I like edify people, you know. I don't want people to say my opinion, I talk from my opinion. So, we are going to go up on the Integrity Commission. We'll type in something and show you all of this calculated. I'm not tell lie. I see Andrew Wellness report. Date. I'm not tell lie. No.
PNP not tell lie.
Tap up the screen, comrade. Tap up the screen. Tap up the screen.
Tap up and share people. Share.
Look at this report.
People when
15th of September, the ruling tabled. 15th of September. Remember it? No, sorry, 5th of September. Remember that date there? Not like something to Dennis Chung. Not tie back something to Dennis Chung. 5th of September. Watch now. But go back in a Dennis Chung file. Dennis Chung statement. Key statement. So 5th of September. 13 days later, Dennis Chung made this statement on nationwide news. It's 18th of September. No, we shouldn't show you that. Wait, I'm not even tie this way. So Dennis Chung make this time back much better for you. 5th of September. By this time, a former FID president, we mean applying for left office for in a July. So we now have this man. I'm going to tie back, make you see. We now have this man, Mr. Tucker, who took the job the 21st of August 2024. So when this report you file now, that is in front of the Integrity Commission, this report is 5th of September. This is where FID is saying go to Parliament. This is Dennis Chung's statement on the 18th of September. There's a tie back timeline show you know. I'm going to show you something way more than this. Wait. 18th of September, Dennis Chung's statement. On nationwide, Chung questioned aspects of the IC finding, particularly the movement of funds among companies linked to Andrew Wellness and a $20 million loan provided by a company with limited income. Him say all of them something I don't know me, you know.
I know we.
Let me say it, you know. You do not have to lend money like that. You can lend money by basically being a guarantor. How him know that? How him knows that the Prime Minister do? That's all like somebody have limited knowledge? I could have been knowledge as an accountant instead that it could have been internal knowledge in
Yeah, because accountants would know that.
Okay. Well,
the accountants gonna know.
Yeah, man, me know that too. I'm going to show you how he show himself why I don't want to move him kind of thing. Watch me show you now.
Yeah, media too crazy.
You know that taking it
jail too.
one name and send it into another. So take your money in a one name and send it to another. All this, once your class you come, I'm going to show you something. Say all of this plan. Show you one document. Because I'm not tell lie. $50 million loan by Andrew Wellness, Barita Investment. And you're going to see same thing with Dennis Chung say yeah, so how it happen. Not tell lie, Papa. Which one are you report out? we're going to bring up this report. You're going to hear where high sea find, where the same sentiment with Dennis Chung and make over there. So. I'm going to show back people what Dennis Chung said before we go save the report. Come on. All right. Before we reach into this report, we soon reach this. So me give back a peek again with Dennis Chung so we show you say. You
people put on another 5,000 tapping.
You do not have to lend money like that. You can lend money by basically being a guarantor. So be a guarantor, me can be a stand up a guarantor.
No, that's why he's reading it, David.
You can get the document if you want, but anyway, take one name and send it into another company name. When you take right as some, I read that so again, you know, because I show one document now, you know. Taking money in a one name and send it into another name. All right. You watch this. I didn't say me a liar. Approximately $50 million will be invested. No. What is it? I'm not sure you say Andrew, let's do the same thing with Dennis Chung at about yourself. Oh, perfect, man. See report here. FFC urged to investigate Barita practice over a $50 million loan to the Prime Minister. You ever hear about this yet?
No, I never heard about that.
Oh, hear why this beautiful, why me bring up this to you. I'm going to show you again. Dennis Chung's statement was, when Dennis this statement was the 18th of September. This report produced, this Gleaner article is the 19th of September. More you follow the timeline, you know. Here what they say in this report. I don't miss it, you know. The Integrity Commission has recommended that the Financial Service Commission investigate Barita Investment Limited for a $50 million loan. The Prime Minister citing concern about the firm practices. What kind of practices they could not talk about? Yes, we could go further than that. The commission, Jamaica main anti-corruption body. Right. When you get the key word, them, you know, concern about the risk assessment and approval practices. What happened? The loan was granted to Imperium Limited. So me show you, because I don't want nobody what you say. I like it. Hold on, we come with that too. Hold on, you know. Hold on, you see me come up. I'll show you that when you come back. But anyway, when you come back up, I'll show you. Imperium need to take money in a one name and send in a one different name. I'll show you all right, say. No man, you can come back up.
Delroy.
I'm not too scared of you there.
Delroy, you want me mute you and then you just only listen?
Yeah, I listen. You can do that.
Yeah, and then no, you open the mic whenever you want to talk, right?
Yeah, I'm at work now, so I'm just mostly kind of I listen to you.
Yeah, so if you just unmute your mic and then you talk and you mute it back.
Yeah.
Clear of you, so you can see what I want. So I know me I say. All that documentation them out there, I know me I say. I feel them one doing. Come on.
Come net, come.
Alright, people, that come back up now. Now what shows you for them one doing and not me. So we can go and go ask them, all of them something out there and then it's Chung I said this. Remember when I see say what date is say 19th. That means that Dennis Chung in that must see article I read it. Read Dennis Chung's statement 5 days later. Him no have nothing more to say about that again. You know, have not more to say about that again when that information come out, you know. Because now it's into question. You don't have nothing more to say about that again. I'm not sure I say, I know me I said. All of what me I say, I know me I said. No, people, this boot. Oh, I found it though. I found it. Alright, the file come back up now. Computer come back up now.
I'm like,
What person is it? What's up, Moses?
Somebody was saying something?
I mean, somebody does something.
Yeah, cause if they want to say something, you can say it and then wait till it come up.
I was saying that me like the towards where he must say, him not just say it. Have a lot of bloggers, them just say, and then I not prove to where them must say.
Because
See, like, oh, he must show clips and documentation and where he must say, me like that about him, you see it? Like that about that.
Ask any liberate what you do. Ask any liberate what you do. One thing I'm tell you, say, they don't like before. Why me dig them something? Why me show people them something? The only reason why. And that's me I tell lie no, because they know me not tell lie. Now me no use a ledge. Me I carry right down to grind information go show you. Alright, so see FFC file come back up there now. Oh no, you that's it there. But then it's strong statement, so you can see it for yourself. Say, Dennis Chung I said them something you know me. If Dennis Chung I said that no. How is it that him them have to stand and say them a madness? You just check what happened in Washington DC 3 days ago. What the same judge said she want to prosecute Donald Trump. Then find out say she wanna lawyer them. Have intimacy then throw the case. Conflict of interest. Then I must talk about the case, you know. But at this point now, he gone. Alright, so we come back to the root now. We did the right at $10 million. The loan, see there now. The loan was granted to Imperium Investment. So I want to show people. I want to show no who won them place. I mean, I want to just tell them, you know. Tell me that's the man. So we're going to look for.
Tap up the screen up, please. Tap it up. So we stay in.
What is it? Oh, better yet, looking at a court document. That me for sure. Hold on, move the court document. Showing say it depend on the court document. Let me see so. No. So this is almost today. All right. Around the people, soon come up. Oh, go on, sir. Come on, you don't get information, people. Alright. No matter what go on information, I go see.
The devil is a liar.
Alright. So now when you see there, what I glean article, me copy it. Now, the Supreme Court file. Oh, see Supreme Court. Oh, see there. No want to see name for yourself. Say, I know me ask them something. Yeah. Imperium Investment Holding, second defendant against the Integrity Commission. See that? Andrew Wellness Imperium Investment Limited, Positive Media, and Positive Jamaica. Who them are filed against? Craig, Bursford, Kevin Stewart, and the IC. See that? So a film company. And see where Berita Investment I say. Yeah? Oh, see that? See the Imperium Investment on March 18, 2021 with a $10 million shares in the American. Me never want to go here, so you know. Because I can't show one corruption there, so, but I never want to go here, so. We just go check with man them. We own this place here. I operate this place here. They want to see syndicate a place we linked to Berita Investment. Just check, look for the company, Derman Trading, and check what connection the man them operate this place here. We have with Berita Investment and some other places. We want to buy goods and services. So we want to say we not support corruption. He revealed that a loan in question, $25 million, was used to purchase Darman shares. The remaining was transferred on November 10, 2021 to an NCB account belonging to Impairment. Right. Okay, all right. You know who it is. Let me know if you tell you. See it there? Let me show you people. Me don't want to see them. Miss them something, you know. Ask yourself what connection they may have with. It's one on
Alvaro, remember, Alvaro, a point of note here. Remember that Berita changed the loan rules to accommodate the said man, you know.
After man do,
remember buy land first, issue loan without otherwise the word slipping out of my head. When you no, yes, me get it back now.
Collateral.
So borrow loan without collateral, right? Get money for buy buy the land, then take the title after that, and then put it back in for collateral.
How that man?
Yeah? Who do that?
Who is
man? Hold on there.
You know who is this man?
Wow.
Who is this man? So
is that the chairman of NEPA?
Exactly.
Rotted.
Where's
Oh,
Nepa?
but you never see smoke without fire. Because you remember after the whole thing with trade winds, aka True Juice and Real
Hold
Price.
on. No go trade you. Hold right there, so. You
No,
remember
all
me
right.
tell
Sorry.
you say- Hold on, no, who's the point? You remember me telling you say Dennis Chung, he have some experience in risk management? We're gonna bring up about Dennis Chung profile. For they say me a liar, you know, that's why Liberty don't really like me. I mean, if you give a shit for me, not tell lie. So if you have some, we need, if you know some have some risk management trading. What is this? A trading farm this?
Alvaro, when you done, I care about the picture them, please. Yeah, make me go on.
A trading this? You get the risk management trading, risk management, and the board of director of trading.
Outlaw.
Okay. So who me a tell
That's
lie?
why I say you never see smoke without fire, because a NEPA person and the members of trade will never get fine or anything in a DPP stand down
Okay.
from the whole thing. But the smoke without fire, what I wanted to mention to you with the trade with, you remember say all of a sudden, and for those comrades on the live, if you notice, I said trade win, aka True Juice, aka Juiciful, aka Fresh Orange Juice. We wanted to know all the lines that they own.
Hold on.
Because no people don't know what
who is
Tradewin,
this person?
all the line that Tradewin owns.
You know who is this person? Let me clear off the camera so let me see. Is that that?
Gavin Crossway.
What is this? Who is this? Crossway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Man, I don't miss it, you know. He's just a fool talk, you know. Will you watch? So you can't see what me say now, the rise. You know me I say. I him and his own doings. Him and his own doings put the people in there and put himself in disrepute. And not me.
So
You know?
what them they connected to? The company?
Alright, so we're gonna show you another company again.
And also they're not only just connected the company, you know what they end up turning out to be? Comrades on the live, they turn out to be campaign financiers.
Okay.
So you remember the Prime Minister had said that he was going to be doing something about. So so campaign finance is a big thing where kickbacks are come through, and I think this explains itself, Alvera, in terms of
people. Me not say not me show people did it. All me do I show people did it. All me do I show people did it. No.
Awesome.
I don't do not more show people did it. No, this money I mentioned that thing, me never want to show that picture there. So I'm sure say all of them something I tie up. So Dean come here and say campaign. Who are yeah, mad. Sure. I guess I that name over there, Mila.
But if you go back to NEPA and Tradewinds, aka True Fresh Orange Juice, Juiciful, and a whole host of juices and other things, you would have realized in the past couple of months, all of a sudden Tradewin is building or donating money towards hospital in Bagwalk or Linstead. So they can always pollute the rear Cobra and get away with it. Don't pay no fine, no nothing. But the man who picked the Aki have to spend 6 months in jail.
So when get the money from? Barita investment you get the money from, right?
Right.
And I don't want to show this thing, but anyway.
Also, Alvera, we want to educate the comrades as well. Barita own Cornerstone Investment.
Hold on, see there.
Thank you.
Paul Simpson, the president of Cornerstone Investment. Hold on, see there. Two, you call one lady name. Where you say lady name again?
You know, sir.
Which one? Stuart?
Well, look what the me as say no. See our brother there. And see the board of Barita Investment.
And while Alvaro is making those points, comrades,
No do nothing.
Cornerstone owned by Barita, and for those who love KFC, them own the KFC line. Of course, you know they have been franchising out in recent months. And also, before you go on, Alvaro, if you notice the Prime Minister, little St. Thomas, little thing where I'm going with the other day with the place where them build up down at St. Thomas. If you notice KFC land in St. Thomas already. Remember, KFC is connected to Barita and Cornerstone, who is headed by Mark Myers.
So the link big. Then so they must have to win.
Well, I know. Ask yourself this. The place where they open, where do you place down your name?
Urban.
No, man, where is the name? Where name? Where is the new place up now? Where is the selling down this one?
You.
Then rebrand SSL, man. Which part SSL in there? Which part new building paint over now?
Oh, you mean the daughter-in-law of Darrell get the SSL?
One building.
I don't remember what it named, but them paint over the building. I don't remember.
Iron Rock.
All right, Iron Rock. We're going to look for
Iron Rock.
Rock Investment.
Iron Rock.
Rock Investment.
Yeah, man.
So just some more information, comrades. Rock Investment was the company that took taxpayer funds out at the airport authority, $450 million to invest in Rock Investment, claiming that they were buying stocks. But we all know, Alvaro, that it was Rock Investment was broke and they were capitalizing them under the disguise of buying stocks.
Good afternoon, Comrade Paula. Good afternoon, Comrade Sadler.
When the other 1% Mary say human do not wrong with the $3 billion. And I see him $3 billion place when they take out the money and do madness to the people and money. You know, remember? They cause problem. All right, so we are going to look for this place. The last thing is they are showing up. What is in the life?
I gotta go now. You can't take me out of the box. I'm heading to another job. So I gotta go. You have a good one.
Everything now then, right?
Yeah, I understand it, but I get back another day. I gotta go now.
Yeah, man.
All right, have a good one.
Cool.
Yeah, bye.
No problem then.
Okay, bye.
Another thing now. Everything here. People with investors. What are they about? Board member. Yeah, man. That's what I want. Now we are going to bring up a file now. And I want to ask myself the question. Mommy tell you say no. So with their first rock, see there? Board of Management. And I say them something, you know. Look for the name of my people, I'm going to see. See if you don't see no family. You don't know this man here.
Call out the name them in the meantime for those who can't see the screen, Alvaro.
Christian Tavares.
Vincent's son, the one that was running, was the battle between Steve Wright. I remember I said them no want Steve Wright the son, but it didn't look too bad. Tell them to stand down.
Right. But when you want to show, wait, let me see what.
Hold on there, come over some more. That is another face that is important. Beside the lady to the left.
Okay.
The man in charge,
Okay.
Name all of them. Repeat them name, make everybody can hear their name.
This is Gary Peart. No go look with my
and who the CEO of Mayberry.
I know Mayberry alone Supreme Ventures.
Yes.
Park. Check all of them places. You go check them for yourself. And I say nothing, but alright. I'm showing you something else very, very questionable. No questionable to me still, You can't watch it for yourself. Neighbor investment, representatives. Right. See there? Bunch of so this is a well respected man in our business. See them, man? The betting game and lotteries commission and board member. You remember when Dennis Chung board there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I see all the information. So Dennis Chung was mythically placed there. So no fool on yourself. Go then. Oh, that's all that. Who them buy is from the same set of people. The same set of people. Let's do it. So when I hear them man, so let me tell you, say, it country now get loud at the PSOJ start talk for all of them know what I want. All of them know. Which sensible businessman can take up why bank will borrow 50,000 without documentation? Move you get $50 million without papers. You're mad.
Okay. You can't get $1 out of bank without papers.
First thing people look on the paper run away for you don't meet the requirement. So that means
exactly.
That means that approval pass the front desk, the pass supervisor, right up at top you approve from.
And then the gentleman mystically moved from the loan from giving the loan to the chairman and NEPA and to sign a DA where the fiscal in the Bagua Gorge is concerned.
Okay. And let me say them something people. They are people on the inside. So you have to just ask yourself, how is it that all of them something? You see what happened to NEPA transaction? Not now come out of it. If fish them there, nobody can be charged. Then when Dennis Chung go there, so no, what only thing I go happen? We not see clear front and down here. So them place the people when they want.
Yeah, but as you say earlier on, Alvaro, the Integrity Commission is not a commission who is frightened of people. And them legal acumen. Dennis Chung be very careful of whatsoever him go to the FID to do.
The last thing this man said before me leave. One thing you need to examine. A 49 man over there so in a parliament. And I basically hate them say on that question. Why next 49 no ball out? If the next 41 alright by Integrity Commission, why hate a cry?
That's why they not go on the road, they sit down.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And the rest.
Them connected.
Okay.
Wow.
All of
them connected.
Just check the Port Authority of Jamaica. And the board if a Niger Clark put Dennis Chung on it. You can't read it. What happened to the Port Authority of Jamaica? You don't go and go check. You don't see it for yourself. So what?
And the Port Authority is one of the richest executive company in Jamaica right now. Executive agency.
Ask yourself, when you little ramping shop is going on SSL, even after police investigation, if you asking any funny board are you easy. You don't know what they do, but who put in there? The same Prime Minister put in there. So don't ask yourself, you don't want to see more than that. You know blind. Connection and thing.
But Alvira, the question I want to ask you, how does our international partners looking on
Oh.
and what is happening now. Take into consideration the antecedent from the Integrity Commission to the FID to the judicial review and everything surrounding it. How you think they are looking on the government at this time?
Never ask you a question. You know it's a serious problem I come, right? Serious problem I come.
Of course.
You see that piece of machine you them buy, so they send down a hospital there and sell. Serious problem I come about that thing. Serious implication I come. How we know that? It is now being and checks and balance. But so them a circulate around. It never come from the company. Now, if that is to be truth, you know say international fraud that. You know say fraud that. You fraud the man by providing a document and you buy something from that. One. Two, you fraud customs, you pay things hex and you know buy from a supplier. I don't like me I say no. You evidence what the people call the people and they say invoice number provided not the invoice number.
Because the company which they presume that they purchase it from is an American company, isn't it?
And if you go there, request information, they might give you.
Exactly.
If you go there and
request
it, you have to get it.
Work like our own.
Okay.
Where you reach on a brick wall whenever time you ask anything.
You know, you go long waterfront works information until next week or next 3 years you can get it. Have to give it. If they don't get it, a big problem. You have to give it. Especially if you declare yourself properly in proper writing and everything according to law, you have to get it. And the man, they will provide the information. We know the accolades already. So just ask yourself, if you know there's something wrong, but then start cover up and shop. What was the road minister? You know what equipment where you get, what you benefit. So you are telling me say the use bus them when you buy, no have no benefit, only new one them. Everything you buy have a benefit, that's why you buy it, whether new or used. So you got to tell me say don't watch it price equipment. What kind of madness is that? That can't make no sense.
And isn't it the minister the one who display the equipment?
I miss it on TV. I say this I want people make up nice about. So that means say I minister pay for it, you know. He come to Ministry of Health approved by the Parliament Secretary. So he must see that some point in time and since he in question, he must go check out it. He find the details what go on. But ask you to sell this. They say last, it makes somebody start. Just go over nationwide news. Well, listen to Dana Morris say. After she appoints, nothing never wrong with selecting Dennis Chung. She said she never knows Dennis Chung make them statement there. No? I don't know if it's true she tell her a lie, but that's her reading. So if you know that...
You can find a clip there and play it for us. Dana Morrison. Find it and play it for us. So that everybody can hear what you say.
You Blair.
Yes, excellent.
You see, it's just showing you the depth. You see, Alvaro has gone deep to show you the depth of how these guys have, you know. And I hear people talk about white man and Mark Golden a white man and white man that enslaved us.
Which white man? And be a white man for them and board there.
But I'm just showing you something. This is going to show the depth of which some of these people of our very own same color are going not to enslave us, you know, because they can't physically enslave us, but they are using the financial burdens to trap us.
And you can't use the white man again for the something. You have to use with leader because the app go against it. That's why I get a lot of something.
Okay, so they are using the people's color to say how they want to enslave us. But these people are sitting down and they are of our same color. And they are enslaving us and our children and children's children by depriving us of some of the basic things that we need while they take away our basic taxpayer dollars. But yet still them cuss and say, oh, that man, that. You see, these guys are some of the most vicious set of people you can find, brother. You can't find anybody worse than these people, you know. You see, this whole drill thing, yeah? You know, as you see, and I think that this drill thing are going to court is making so much revelations. Because I never know. Say, when Dr. Dog spoke the other day and talk about how they bought the drill. They bought the drill in pieces. Hello?
All right, Alvaro, go ahead. Because you look like excellent governor card.
I was saying they bought the drill in pieces. They bought the drill in pieces. When they could have bought everything together as a simple kit. Because they want to say that they spent the money good. A drill of a similar, and it has been revealed in court that in court document that a drill of similar quality and characteristics, not the exact model, but a similar drill that can do the same work was purchased or was sold to the University Hospital of the West Indies for 15 million. You heard that part, you Blair? Hello?
Yes, yeah, man, I'm listening. I heard it.
So when you sell something which is almost similar and it's able to do the same work and everything for 15 million to one somebody and then they come back and sell it, just the model number, the same things can be done. It can operate the same way because I am sure that the neurosurgeons at UWI are not going to take any inferior quality apparatus to do their surgeries if money is there to buy the drill, and they took one that cost $15 million. So why Buster one have to cost so much? I said Buster one special, and they cannot tell me nothing about it because it's pediatric drill. No, because the same drill is going to be used against for the pediatric patients at Buster and at UWI, and the same skill level of the surgeons are there. It goes to show how deep and corrupt these guys are. And the worst part about it is that their surrogates come up here on the platform and they laugh at us in our face. I'm not saying us, I don't mean
But
PNP.
if excellent,
They laugh at Jamaicans.
I don't think you never hear one individual said they were watching the match with Nigeria and Jamaica, and he said he comment with the Nigeria and them have put the other person up.
Everybody's watching Jamaica. Everybody's eyes on.
I says it because I listen, me read, me listen other.
Tap up the screen, comrade. Tap up the screen. Continue to tap the screen so that the live can continue. Tap the screen.
Yeah, especially the selection. Their eyes and out on us deep.
And people don't understand it. People, they see, I tell something, you know. Some people, because some people might not know the magnitude or the impact of this selection of Dennis Chung, what it will have on the FID, because the Jamaican FID don't operate in a vacuum by itself. It operates in a global space.
With FBI,
that it has to operate with. And I will tell you.
And only that an international partner funds over the action too.
All right.
So you can't tell people when they report what they want when they're ready.
Lots of people are not very happy with it. Because it is counter to what the purpose of the division is for. But the labor rights sympathizers, and the who are on this platform, they don't care about Jamaica's view. They don't care about financial crimes in Jamaica has increased by I think it was something like 600% over the last few years. This is now the time when the place needs good leadership. This is now the time when the place needs strong people to lead. Imagine a man prepare a document and bring to Dennis. I want Dennis review on it as the last man who was in charge. And the man who made the report is more competent than you, who is going to sign it off. The man who prepared the case is more competent than the man who will sign it off as his boss. So I am going to report to somebody who has less expertise in an area than me. That can take place in a private business, but not in government. And that's what I'm asking the people to do.
Would our international partners, agency, would want to have confidential discussion with another appointee in the mole of Dennis Chung?
My answer would be no. I'm going to tell you why I said my answer would be no. Yes, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this to you. If you look at it, why they rush to get somebody for FID so quick? Because the International Narcotic Agency came out and made a bold pronouncement about Jamaica a few months ago, saying that the FID is underfunded and understaffed. And they made some serious statement. Because they are watching it. The people need results for their money. And you can't get results for your money if the people are not doing what they do. Yeah, man. So,
exactly, because the International Narcotics Report came out in March.
The people are
and that report is compiled by the United States.
Yeah, man. People want results for their money, man. You know, but let us see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with it concerning you, Blair. But people are waiting and people are watching, and it is not going. It doesn't look good. Because when I buy my grocery, if I put investment in my grocery, I want to see the cost of my grocery. I want to see, say it's value the money.
Alvi, you have anything to say?
Exactly. I don't know if him find it Morrison report.
I think yes.
Okay, go ahead now, Alvera, your time. We're not hearing you, We're not hearing you yet. So say something make we know you're hearing.
I think you're hearing now. See that? And I miss them something, United States said them something. Now you have to ask yourself this. I'll command there when name engineer, be a garbage respect, be a garbage him talk. But you know him book up a bunch of people don't know sometimes you don't tell them anything. Now, drug control and policy. All of them sitting here now, them know about it, but here part where me tell engineer this and he say lie, me I tell. So me know I go prove to him, say I no lie, me I tell. When me tell him say security, the security, what's something? Oh, that. When me tell him say security plan for Jamaica expire, a man say lie, me I tell. No, see there? Institutional development. Look for that section, we can't look for it. So what you say? The Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard is responsible for marine law enforcement, while the Jamaica Constabulary Force is primarily responsible for drug enhancement and land enforcement and land. Jamaica's recent National Drug Control Strategic Plan expires. No, I highlight it. I never want to call out it. Want to see it. Or I'm thinking I see it. See that? 2021. Which year we now? 2025. See that? From 2021. It expire. We're in 2025 now. We are going to hear where sleepy says. So that's how the United States are saying. We go see where sleepy must over here. So. I tell, because I love to lie, I tell no.